up, YouTube? It's your boy AA9 Skills, and this right here is not a series. I want to put that out there. This is not a career mode series. This is a one-off video. The only series that are running on this channel, my AA9 Skills channel, is the Road to Glory. That's a series, and our draft series. That's it. This is not a series. It's a one-off video. Let me explain. My real career mode is on my second channel. If you want to watch an actual career mode, head over to the second channel. I'm doing a Barcelona career mode over there as of right now. Now, with this series, this is the Manchester United remaking, rebuilding, whatever. I've done this before. It's actually been done massively in the NBA community. I know it's also done in the FIFA community. There's a lot of guys who do this in the FIFA community. Check them out. They're awesome creators. Make sure to check them out. But this is something I've seen years ago in the NBA community. And what this is you take a team and you do your best to try to use the transfer window and all this stuff like this to make the team as great as possible, and you got to get them back to success. So our goal right now is to get Manchester United to either win a league or to win a Champions League. That is our main goal with Manchester United. We got to do whatever we got to do. So all I'm going to show you guys is the transfer window. I'm going to show you some simulations of the very important games like the final of the Champions League or the semifinals, and that's it. There's no gameplay. It's literally us just using the transfer window, and it could take 5 seasons, 6 seasons, 7 seasons, but it's all going to be done in one episode. So we have one episode to see how many seasons it takes to make Manchester United and bring Manchester United back to their glory days. With that being said, the next episode that I do, who do you want it to be on? Let me know in the comments down below. If it's Chelsea, put that. If it's Aston Villa, put that. If it's Newcastle, put that. And when you put that, also beside it, let me know the one transfer you want me to make with that team. For example, by the title of this video, Manchester United is going to chase Cristiano Ronaldo. If I did a Chelsea career mode, would you want me to chase Drogba? I don't know, he's not in the game, but is that whoever you want me to chase? Let me know down below. And if you think this concept is sick and you want to see more of it, smash a thumbs up and it'll come more often. Big old thumbs up. Can we reach 10,000 likes? That would be sick. But it's not a career mode. It's just trying to remake and rebuild Manchester United. With that being said, let's jump into it. Well, as we look at Man United's team, this is the type of team that, honestly, bro, we're seconds away. We're like players away. We're so close to being that team that could win the BPL and also win the Champions League, man. They're not that far off of it. As I look at this team, I say to myself, okay, yeah, they don't have that many backup players, but they really should be doing bits in the EPL. My biggest thing in season 1 with United, I just want to get us to win the Premier League. And once we can easily do that, we'll focus on the Champions League. We're going to make big signings in season 1, and then in season 2, we'll get the backup players that we need. Eric Bailly obviously going to be a starter. And for me, Luke Shaw in this career mode, he's got to be the starting left back. Luke Shaw, Valencia, Eric Bailly, and Smalling. We really got to work on that defense. Speaking about Ashley Young, we've gotten an offer for him. So Ashley Young, they've offered $7 million, and he's 32 years old. I'm not really going to play with this too much. I'm going to try to finesse them for $9 million. I don't think it's going to happen. Matter of fact, wait, hold on, chill. They've actually accepted a $9 million. This is Galatasaray that accepted $9 million to take a 32-year-old Ashley Young off of our hands. Not the best player to let go of, as we needed a left back, but I really needed the money. We get another offer in, and this time it's for Blend. This is one of those where we're going to try to finesse 16 million out of them. They say 11. I'm going to come back with an offer of maybe just 14 and see if they bite. Let's see where their head is. They're saying that's all right. So it looks like we're going to sell him for 14 and 9 million for Young. And now we got some money to make some moves. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Well, Skills, why did you need to sell Young and Blend? Why did you need more money? I got to make this happen. In season 1, we might only sign one player, but it's going to be one of the biggest players that ever played for United. Definitely one of the biggest in their history. It's Cristiano, big boy Ronaldo. We want to make this deal happen, and I'm not playing no games with them. I'm jumping straight in with 1 million. 135 million is my first offer for Cristiano Ronaldo, and I want to see how Zidane takes it. He says, I think that's a fair offer for Ronaldo, and the job is getting done. Cristiano Ronaldo for 135 million could be returning back. Yes, I said it. Could be returning back to Manchester United, I kind of want to do this negotiating myself because I know how important this is to get it done. The moment of truth. Can we get Cristiano Ronaldo back to United? He wants to be a critical player. I'm going to say yes. They want a 2-year deal. Of course, I'm going to say yes. They want no release clause. Of course, I'm going to say yes. Your CR7. And then they want this, but this is kind of an issue. 17 million is a bit much, man. If I can edit this bonus, the bonus is a bit high, bro. The bonus is kind of crazy if you ask me. So the thing is here is if we dropped it down to 15, do I have enough? If we drop that down a bit, do we have enough? Let me submit that to him. How's that offer looking for you, bruh? Is that better? He's saying that's not quite what my client's looking for. We was hoping, but yo, hold on, wait, it's done. Cristiano Ronaldo has returned to United. I am completely broke. I have no more money, but Cristiano Ronaldo has returned to Manchester United, and that, my friends, is record breaking. That is massive. That is humongous. Why? Because now all of a sudden, Cristiano Ronaldo on the left wing. My man Sanchez will be on the right wing. Lukaku at striker. Paul Pogba, Matic, and Herrera. And that then leaves us with just having to upgrade our back line. I think we can do damage in season 1 if we could just upgrade one more player. I am going to sit down and negotiate Rojo simply because if I was to sell Rojo, I possibly could bring in a different center back. They say 15 million. I'm trying to get the most out of him as possible because obviously I want to replace him. So I'm going to say 17 and they are going to agree. So we have now sold Rojo, we have now sold Blind, and we have now sold Ashley Young, but everything else is the same. We do get an offer in for Paul Pogba, but you know I'm going to reject that. Real Madrid wanted to steal him, but no chance we're doing it. So we have made it to the winter, and in the winter time, the winter transfer window has just opened. Chelsea is 3 points clear, top of the table. We have almost brought United back to greatness, man. We're only 3 points out of first place in the EPL. As you can see in the Capital One Cup, we are just 1 game away from reaching a final against Manchester United or Chelsea. So you gotta say hats off to United. They're having a great performance in this cup. In the Champions League, we have made it out of our group, which was a group with Bayern as well. We're gonna be facing PSG in the round of 16. That's a tough game. That's a tough team to play in the first round. But Manchester United actually came out of their group, top of the group, 15 points, only had 1 loss and 5 victories. They're doing great in the Champions League. Player stats, the top goal scorer, well, it's no one we really thought it would be. Cristiano Ronaldo is not even on this list for top goal scorer. Top assist man now, Cristiano Ronaldo is the top assist man with 6, and Pogba following him also with 6. Got an offer in for Liverpool from Juan Mata, I should say. I'm going to tell them to give me, I'm going to try to get 30 out of them because would I sell Juan Mata? I think I would. I actually think I would sell Juan Mata because right now I could, calm down. I was going to say right now I could really use the money, but that's not the case, really. There's an offer for Valencia on the table, but you know I'm going to reject that. I feel like right now we could really use a left back. And I know that sounds pretty crazy, and I know it's going to be hard for us to finesse this move, but it's something that we really could use. So I'm going to try to use Phil Jones to bring us in a right back. But as you can see, that didn't really work out. And I don't really have a right mid, although I would give Juan Mata for Telles, but they also want 27 million on top. That's a bit crazy. I'm thinking more like maybe 14 on top, maybe 14 million in Telles. Now they say 26. I know Telles is an unbelievable player, but that's a bit much, man. Let's see if they'll go 20 plus Juan Mata, who actually doesn't start. They say 23. I'm gonna go ahead and say, look, I'll give you 25%. I'm trying to save as much money as I can, so I'll give you 25% if you just drop this down to 15. 15 plus Telles and 25%. They say 22. I'm trying everything to save us some money here. I'm going back to 25 and maybe even 18. Honestly, I just don't really want to let go of Juan Mata at this point, but that was probably, I think I should accept this. I honestly think that right now, it's probably best if I accept this. Juan Mata's not starting either way. I think we go ahead and bring in the boy Telles. Let's make it happen. Alex Telles is now a part of Manchester United. As we approach the second half of the season, this is now what our team looks like. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo is injured right now. I think he has 2 or 3 more weeks, but it's Telles, Smalling, Valencia, Eric Bailly, Pogba, Herrera, Matic, Sanchez, Lukaku, and my man Cristiano Big Boy Ronaldo. Let's continue. So this one is an interesting one. It's the first game of the round of 16 against PSG. You see Darmian has replaced Valencia due to injury. Ronaldo is back from his injury. Paul Pogba gets a second-minute goal in France, which is a big deal. But as you can see, Diarra got a red card. Cavani tied the game up, and Lukaku got injured. Paul Pogba obviously showing off in his country of France because he has a double, but Verratti hits right back. The game is 2-2. We have 2 away goals. Leaving here with this result is pretty smooth, to be honest with you. But as you can see, Cristiano Big Boy Ronaldo, Mr. Champions League, he scores, giving us that 3 away goals. That's humongous. So this is pretty big news. Cristiano Ronaldo is back, but Lukaku is out for 7 weeks. So now I think to myself, Cristiano Ronaldo at striker, Anthony Martial out on the left wing, Sanchez on the right wing, and we see how the team can perform without their big number 9. Lukaku obviously back in the lineup, and Valencia and Lukaku both still hurt, but Eric Bailly back in the lineup. Hopefully I said that right. The final of what I like to call the Capital No One Gives a Cup. It's no longer called the Capital One Cup, but it's Ronaldo and Sanchez and Anthony Martial leading the attack. Darmian, Smalling, Eric Bailly, and Telles in the back. Matic, Herrera, and Paul Pogba. Savic now plays for Man City, but he gets injured 6 minutes in. And can United be lifting silverware in England? Could this be the first of many this season? Kevin De Bruyne does step into the lineup. That's a scary substitution. Lingard comes in for Anthony Martial. Walker receives a yellow card. Leroy Sané receives a goal. And ladies and gentlemen, Man City was about to knock off United until Pogba scored, then finds a double, but Mendy scored as well. And in the 110th minute, it's still 2-2. Can Cristiano Ronaldo come up big? Obviously not, because he was substituted off, but Manchester United wins their first silverware. Before we go any further, you're probably wondering, how does the league look? Well, United's 3 points off of Chelsea. It's going pretty good. I gotta show you this one, how this plays out, because Chelsea right now are 3 points, bros. 3 points top of the table, 3 points ahead of us, which means with a victory here today in Old Trafford, that could see United get their first chance at sitting in first place in the EPL. 30 minutes in, nothing has happened in this game. So right now, the teams that are in 3rd and 4th are kind of looking up like, hey, wait, this is our chance to slide in. Willian does come in for Pedro. Ronaldo out for Rashford. 70 minutes in, Conte receives a yellow card. 80 minutes in, Bakayoko gets injured. And 90 minutes in, the game ends 0-0. Not a bad result for United, but not a great one. They're still 3 points behind Chelsea, but at least the league is still alive. Showed up in France, we got to get the result in England. Obviously, the first leg was a good one for us with away goals. I think it ended 2-2, correct? I'm pretty sure about that. Ronaldo goes, hey, I'm Mr. Cristiano, Mr. Champions League. Let me get this job done. See, he puts one into the back of the net 21 minutes in. We got to keep PSG away from getting too many away goals. Anthony Martial, the Frenchman, against the French side, makes it 2-1. No, 2-0 until Neymar makes it 2-1. And as long as they don't score, Man United are going to advance. They're on to the next round of the Champions League. If I was a United supporter, I would say this season's going hella good. They're pretty deep in the Champions League. They're battling for first place in the EPL. They've already won silverware, and they're still in the FA Cup as well, I believe. Paul Pogba scores the first goal of the quarterfinals Champions League. Matic follows up with the second, and this is Old Trafford, so make sure to not give an away goal. And I would say you're in great shape as my man Alexis Sanchez bags one in the 49th minute. Big boy Alexis Sanchez to give possibly United a 3. Paul Pogba finds another, and Manchester United leave game 1 of the quarterfinals with a 4-0 victory. That's huge. A victory today, or even a draw, even a loss, as long as you don't give up 4 goals, You're moving on to the semifinals. Semifinals for United. That would be crazy. And as you can see, once again, Mr. Champions League scores, but once again, Darmian is back in the lineup. Valencia took another injury. Anthony Martial came in, scored. Ronaldo scored. And Sevilla did get one back, but unless they can score a lot of goals in 3 minutes, it's over. It's going to end 6-1 on aggregate, United to the semis. I didn't show you guys the first game of the semis, but United got a 3-0 victory against Juventus. That is pretty nuts. They are 1 game away from the final, and all they need is a draw. United won 3-0 on the first game of the quarterfinals. As long as they do not lose 4-0, they will be advancing to the final of the Champions League. Matic bags a goal that could be the one. It's an away goal. It's a humongous one. Juventus now need 5. Oh my good, it's over. It's over. It's a murder. It's a murder. Call the police. It's a murder. It's a wrap. It's a GG. We are going to the final 6-0. No, wait, 5-0 on aggregate. Juventus are out. The old lady are done. Who we seeing in the final? It just took 1 season to get Manchester United to the final. With this team right here, Lukaku, Sanchez, Ronaldo, Paul Pogba, Herrera, Valencia still out. Herrera, Telles, Bailly, Smalling, and Darmian. That's the lineup that they're going to be facing Barcelona with. It's the final of the Champions League. Now, here's the big thing. If United don't win this, it didn't really end up being a great season. Let's see how it plays out. Suarez, Felipe Coutinho, Sergio Busquets, Rakitic, Dembele, Jordi Alba, Messi. How could I forget Messi? Lukaku scores and Messi hits right back. And in the 40th minute, it's still tied up. De Gea gets injured in the final. We're not subbing him out, though, but he does have a knock. And in the 70th minute, everything is still the same. Still 1-1. Carrasco scores in the 77th minute. And ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United lose the final of the Champions League to Barcelona. That is mental. Season 1 ends in absolute just depressing style. Why? Because they lose the Champions League and they also lose the league by 2 goals. I mean, by 2 points. That's mental. What a season for United, but they came up short. So we jump into season 2, and with season 2, our team still looks the same. We got Ronaldo, Lukaku, and Sanchez, and Pogba, Herrera, Matic, Smalling, Eric Bailly, Telles, Darmian, and De Gea. But Valencia is back. Remember, he ended the season on injury. Now, what am I going to do to make sure that we don't come up 2 points short and that we don't lose the Champions League final? Well, let me show you the few moves I'm going to make. So the first one is I'm going to sit down with Napoli for their starting center back, Koulibaly. Now, they value him at 42, so I'm not going to really play too many games with them. I'm going to hop right in with 55 million. I'm going to hope that that's not overpaying for him. They want 67. That is a lot of money for a center back. I'm going to fight with them to see if they'll drop it down to 60 million because 67 is a bit high. They go back to 67. I'm going to play with the, the release clauses because why not? I mean, sell on clause. Who really cares? We don't care. We're not really selling players away. So now I'm going to put up 55 in a crazy clause. They still come back to me at 67. It's kind of a lot. So I'm going to try to get 63 and get this deal done here today. They say that we'll accept that. I'm happy. Yo, there it is. We're going to pick up Koulibaly for 63 as long as the board can negotiate everything and get it done. He's going to be joining. Also, the next guy we need is got to be Goretzka. We got to find a way to bring in Goretzka. It's going to be hard, but I think we could do it. Now, they value Goretzka at 35, so I'm going to jump in with an offer of 45. I'm going to go 10 million more than what he's worth. He's very young, so let's see what they say. Bang! They're going to say yes right away. Now, Koulibaly, is it too much? I mean, is it too much for Goretzka? He's young, man. He's young. He's very young. So I thought, let me just give 10 million more than what they value him at. I might have overpaid. But if these 2 deals go through, that could be the difference. So unfortunately, the board came up short on Goretzka, and he's not going to be signing with us. That really hurts my heart. One deal that did go through is the Koulibaly deal. We got to pay him $140 in wages, but I'm pretty happy to bring on the center back of Koulibaly status. So the board screwed us over, so I'm jumping right back in, yo. I'm jumping right back into this bad boy, and I'm going to try to pick him up for 45 this time. I think, what did I offer last time? Did I offer 45? I might have offered 45. I'm going to offer 40 this time. I'm going to offer 40 for them and see what they say. If they accept 40, bang, they accept 40. Maybe the board actually helped me. Maybe the board was actually chilling, and they were like, look, Skills, you're overpaying. Let's go and do this once again. I'm going to sit down and negotiate, okay? Let me do the negotiating, and the board needs to just shut up and sit back and let me do what I got to do. Yo, look, you're going to be a critical player, my guy. You're going to be starting every single game pretty much. You're going to be a big part of this midfield. I want you to know that. A 4-year deal, hey, man, that's exactly what we're looking for. Release clause, I'm not too down with it. And those wages, hey, man, you know what? They look pretty damn good to me. Let's get it done, baby. Goretzka is now a part of Manchester United. Koulibaly, Goretzka. It's a pretty good summer right now. Gotta say, I'm really liking the way this team's turning out. Matic, Goretzka, and Pogba in the midfield. Lukaku, Ronaldo, and Sanchez up top. Koulibaly, Valencia, Eric Bailly, and Telles, and then De Gea in net. On the bench, Herrera, Smalling, Lindelof, Lingard. Let me get Rashford on here as well. Who are we going to put down? Let's go ahead and put, we don't need 2 center backs. There you go, man. That is a pretty nice team. We're stacked on the reserves. We're stacked everywhere. I think this is the perfect team to get us to the transfer window in January. Before we go any further, I want you guys to go ahead and take a look at what Season 2 looks like for teams that came up. Wolves is now in the EPL. You can see that right there. They're in 20th. So teams have changed and gone and came and gone. But Arsenal is obviously top of the table for now. We're going to see how this all plays out. How's this table going to look at the end of the season? So we have made it to the January time, and in January is when the transfer window opens. How's it looking for Manchester United? Well, as of right now, they are 2 points behind. Is it 2? Yeah, 2 points behind Spurs that are in first place. So it's been a pretty decent season up to the January point. And it's crazy because I would say this lineup is much better than last season's lineup. The next thing we got to check is how they're doing in the Champions League. So far in the EPL, we're doing pretty okay. We'll take that, just 2 points out. Now, the FA Cup, it hasn't started yet. We got the Capital One Cup. Where's that one at? There it is, baby. We are very close to being back in the final. As you guys know, we raised that trophy in Season 1. The Copa Europa, so the Super Cup, went to Barcelona as well. Congratulations to Barcelona. And in the round of 16, Manchester United will be playing the Turkish side Busquets as Bayern is taking on Monaco, Benfica against Atleti Madrid, Chelsea against AC Milan. So a lot of great teams in the Champions League, but we did come out the group. I don't even know exactly what our group looked like, but I guess we're about to find out. Bayern was in Benfica's group. Real Madrid and Sporting came out of that group. Barcelona came out with Ajax, and Napoli and Man United come out of a tough group against Zenit and Sevilla. With United doing well in every single competition, I feel like the upgrade at the right back position, especially with a player as good as Kimmich, I feel like it's on the cards. I feel like it's something that needs to be done. So I'm going to offer $55 million for Kimmich. He might be our only January transfer. I mean, we'll see how it plays out. They want $72 million. It's a lot. I'm going to try to fight them down to maybe $65 million. Let's see what they say at 65. $65 million. They're willing to accept it. Kimmich could be on his way over to Manchester United as long as the board can negotiate everything properly. So being 2 points out of first place and chasing Spurs, I felt we had to watch this Chelsea versus United game. We're away and Hazard misses a first-minute penalty. Ronaldo, Lukaku, Sanchez, Paul Pogba, and Alex Telles, the ex-Porto man, puts one into the back of the net, rocking the number 13. If we could pick up 3 points right here, this could be massive towards the title race. Bakayoko received a yellow card in the 60, what is that, the 40th minute, 49th minute. Lingard makes it 2-0 in the 70th as he came in for, I believe, Sanchez. And it's a massive win for Manchester United, who can now take first place as long as Spurs loses. So this is pretty amazing. Kimmich has accepted at $155,000 on his wages. We just brought in a brand new right back. I just want to make it clear that I do think Valencia is an amazing player, but as you can see, as he's getting up there in age, he's also dropping. He's 33, so his rating used to be like an 83 or 82. Now he's an 80. We replace him with an 86 rated Kimmich. That's a humongous signing. So as you guys know, this is where it always gets really fun, baby. We're taking on the Turkish beast, the Turkish machines. We got Ronaldo, Lukaku, Sanchez, Paul Pogba, Goretzka, Matic, Telles, the scoring machine, Telles. Every time we sim it, we watch Telles score. Koulibaly, Eric Bailly, Kimmich, and De Gea. The team is looking pretty nasty. We're taking on Quaresma, and it's a great team from the Turkish team, but Telles with a double. Our left back is outscoring Lukaku and Ronaldo. Rashford comes in as a super sub. Sanchez goes, let me get up on that scoreboard. And we're up 3-0 going into the second leg. That's beautiful for United. Being up 3-0 on aggregate, I feel like this should be the easy part. I mean, Paul Pogba misses a penalty, but I feel like this should be the easy one, right? It's just don't suffer a goal, walk out of here with a victory. Don't suffer 3 goals, really. Walk out of here with a draw or a victory, and you're on to the next round. You're into the quarterfinals. They get a red card in the 47th minute, making life even easier. No one has scored. Finally, they score in the 66th minute with a man down, but it's going to be enough for United to walk out of here and move on to the quarterfinals. GG United. Did it in Season 1. We got to do it in Season 2. We got to eliminate PSG from the Champions League. Otherwise, the quarterfinals where we'll be making our exit. PK now plays for PSG. I don't know if y'all can see that, but PK is right beside Johnny. Mr. CR7, Mr. Champions League himself, even at his old age, does it again. He bags a goal in Old Trafford, the Theater of Dreams, to go up 1-0 in the 27th minute. And as long as we walk out of here with a 1-0 result, this could be great. This could be fabulous. This could be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we do it. Manchester United beat PSG 1-0. Big result. Big news coming out of United. No Alex Telles for the second leg. Luke Shaw has to fill his shoes. Alex Telles has been scoring a lot, but United is stepping into this game with a 1-goal advantage going into game 2. An away goal. Oh man, Johnny gets a red card. An away goal would kind of seal the deal for United playing against a 10-man PSG. Can PSG finally get rid of their demons and make the next round of the Champions League? And the answer is going to be no. United eliminates PSG with a Cristiano Ronaldo goal that sees them move on into the semifinals for the second season in a row. I don't ever think there's a right time for an injury, but this was by far the worst time. Right before Manchester United takes on Napoli in the semifinals, they lose Matic and they lose Koulibaly. That is humongous. Herrera's gonna step in and the boy Smaldini's gonna step in. I'm not really sure without Matic and without Koulibaly if United can get the job done. Can they reach another final 2 years in a row without 2 of their best players this season? Let's be honest. The boy Koulibaly's been great in the back, and Matic every season for the last 2 seasons has been great. Napoli scores. No, first Paul Pogba scores. A minute later, Napoli equalizes, but that is an away goal for the team from England that goes by the name of United. Pepe Reina receives an injury, and United walks out of the Napoli game with a 1-goal away advantage. Still no Koulibaly, still no Matic. In the Theater of Dreams, Mr. CR7 shows up again. But then just 7 minutes later, Napoli scores, and that's going to be an away goal for them. It's all tied up. If Napoli scores again, United has to score 2. United needs to win this game 2-1 to advance to the Champions League final. Hamsik in for Allen in the 48th minute. Here comes the 80th minute. Oh my goodness, this is tough. 90th minute, still no goal. They go into extra time. Napoli with the goal, they'll surely eliminate Manchester United at this point. 110th minute, still nobody has scored. 120 minutes, Manchester United reaches the final of the Champions League on penalties for the second season in a row. Cristiano Ronaldo's goal wasn't enough, but it was enough to get them to penalties, and they done with business in penalties. But now in the league, as you guys can see, 5 points back, but with a win, they're only 2 points back because Chelsea obviously have a game in hand. So as long as United win, they're just 2 games back. That's not bad. The final of the FA Cup. Koulibaly still with a little bit of a knock. I forced him into the lineup to see what could happen here. Man United taking on Southampton. Southampton misses a penalty 6 minutes in. Ronaldo, Lukaku, Sanchez, Pogba, somebody show up and make it happen. Still no Matic in the lineup. 40 minutes in, Goretzka, he scores, but celebrations don't last long. Southampton hit right back just 3 minutes later. And is it going to be devastation in a final again for Manchester United? FA Cup on the line. 90th minute, they go to extra time. Paul Pogba scores, but Reed hits right back. 2-2, and the game is almost over. Another penalty shootout, and this time United comes up short and loses the FA Cup to Southampton. Absolutely remarkable scenes. Absolutely remarkable. Doesn't really get more intense than this. Once again, we're playing against the old lady. We're in the final. We lost to Barcelona in last season's Champions League final. United make it here again with Ronaldo, Lukaku, Sanchez, Paul Pogba, Herrera, Paul Pogba of a penalty. 26 minutes in, Paul Pogba, then Herrera, but Dybala cuts the party short. Scores a goal that makes it 2-1. Goretzka gets taken out. Dybala ties the game on a penalty 2-2. But CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo wins the Champions League for Manchester United. Paul Pogba, Herrera, and CR7. Juventus come up short. And Man United have gotten massive silverware. But as you can see, the EPL is not going to be there. I don't think it's not going to be their season. It's not going to be their season for the EPL. They did not win the Champions League, but we've done it. It took 2 seasons, but United won the Champions League. They got back to the glory days. A Champions League, in my opinion, is much bigger. I wouldn't say much bigger than the Premier League title, but I would say it's as big, a little bit bigger than a Premier League title. So with that being said, this is the team it took for it to happen. It took Cristiano Ronaldo, Lukaku, Sanchez, Paul Pogba, Goretzka, Matic, Alex Telles, Koulibaly, Eric Bailly, Kimmich, and De Gea. In the comments down below, rate this starting 11. If you are a United fan, if you're just a fan of football, what would you give this starting 11? I'm going to be honest, and I'm probably biased because I made this team, but I'm giving this a hard 8.9. Almost a 9.0. I'm giving this an 8.9. Our defense with Eric Bailly and Koulibaly, both 87 rated. Telles still very young. Kimmich still humongous, super young. Matter of fact, I'm changing this. I'm giving this a 9.3. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lukaku, and Sanchez up top. That's nuts. In the midfield, Goretzka, young player. Paul Pogba, young beast. And Matic, a great CDM. This is definitely a 9.2. I'm giving it a 9.2. Let me know what you rate in the comments down below and blow it up. What team do you want to see me do next? What team do you want to see me try to get the Champions League or their league title? Smash a thumbs up. Let me know what team you want and what signing you would make on that team, and you could be in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We have just remade Manchester United. We rebuilt them, and that was pretty awesome, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Booyah. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy 889 Skills, and welcome back to another draft challenge. Now, if you watched the last episode of the draft challenge, you would know that I think you know that I know that we know that we are leading this series right now. I do this series against what it's like challenge against. It's not really a series, it's a challenge against my best friend Nepo. His link's down below. You can check out his draft. In the first challenge, we did the draft highest rated draft challenge, where we took 2 drafts and whoever got the highest rated by adding both of them up would win. I think I won, so I think I have 1 point in this series. In today's draft challenge, it's the World Cup cards, the World Cup heroes, the World Cup cards. So the way this works is every time you take one of those new World Cup cards, the one that was released for the World Cup, you get 1 point. But if you complete the team with 100 chemistry,